Bonsoir à tous et à toutes, nous sommes le vendredi 9 septembre pour la suite de Batman Arkham Origine qui va arriver dans un instant après ce petit générique. Donc je vous dis à tout de suite, juste après le générique et à tout de suite. Bonsoir à tous et à toutes, nous revoici pour Batman Arkham Origine, donc pour la suite de vendredi 2 septembre, donc voilà, nous allons retrouver le Batman Arkham Origine, la suite du vendredi 2 septembre, on va retrouver, et donc voilà, vous allez voir la suite dès ce soir, et on va voir aussi si on continue pour vendredi prochain, parce que les règles sont très simples. Je vous l'avais dit, le vendredi 2 septembre, je vous avais dit, si je meurs dans le jeu, ben normalement le vendredi d'après, le vendredi prochain, il n'y aura pas de prochaine vidéo sur Batman Arkham Origine. Donc là, si je meurs ce soir dans le jeu, ben ça sera fini, j'arrêterai le jeu dès ce soir, j'arrêterai tout, vous le verrez si je meurs dans le jeu, et donc voilà, si je meurs, c'est perdu, on arrête tout, et puis il n'y aura pas de suite. Donc voilà, bon, nous allons mettre la suite, voilà, continuer la partie, attendez 2 secondes, non, continuer la partie, et c'est parti. On continue la partie. Donc nous revoici dans la Batcave, là où on s'était retrouvé la dernière fois. Là où on s'était quitté la dernière fois. Donc voilà. Donc, je vous laisse savourer la petite cinématique et je vous dis à tout à l'heure pour les commentaires du jeu. À tout à l'heure.
Assassins, sir? As in more than one?
That's right.
And you heard this from the mouth of a crocodile, man.
His name is Killer Croc. He's already behind bars.
Oh, I pity his cellmate.
I don't. Let's see what else is on the drone's hard drive.
Each of them gets one of these envelopes. I need them delivered tonight.
They're all hired killers, the best in the business. Black Mask isn't messing around. Slade Wilson, Deathstroke, former military, subject of a failed medical experiment.
Failed, you say?
Garfield Lynns, aka Firefly, burns on 90% of his body. His obsession is going to be his end.
How unlike anyone I know.
Here's a face I don't recognize. Copperhead. Strange. These reports reference a male, not a female.
14 escapes, huh? Well, you won't forget now. What the...
Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. Says here he's an expert sharpshooter.
How on earth?
Suspected of many assassinations. Dangerous, but reckless. Street tough named Lester Baczynski. Calls himself Electrocutioner.
Shocking.
Shiva. Her skill is unmatched.
For this!
Is that Warden Joseph?
Must be how Black Mask got inside the prison. He uses torture for intimidation and entertainment.
8 assassins after your head. What are you going to do?
I'm going to find out who was operating this drone. Make them tell me what they know. Then I'm going to find Black Mask and put an end to this.
Sir, I may be stating the obvious here, but you do realize that since you and I are the only people who know the Batman's true identity, those assassins will all fail their mandate if you just spend the evening here.
They'll put innocents in danger to attract my attention. I can't take that risk.
And you think it's a better idea to just put yourself in their crosshairs?
There's only one person in Gotham who can get his hands on something like this. The Penguin. He's been tracking Black Mask. Its next waypoint was a rendezvous with Penguin's men at Jezebel Plaza. I'll make them talk.
You're sure this is wise, sir?
I know what I'm doing.
Well, in case you change your mind and want to train tonight instead. I'll keep your training facility active. Sir, to make your travels easier, I went ahead and set up some auto-nav points at different areas of the city. One of my preset destinations should take you right to Jezebel Plaza.
Et voilà, on est reparti pour la mission.
You seeing this? What the hell is that? I ain't messing around. Move it.
Smoke pellets will confuse my opponent.
You got some kind of death wish? I'll pull this trigger. I ain't playing.
I need to get up and out of danger. Can't shoot what he can't see. Attacking head-on is a good way to get myself shot, and probably the hostage too. But they won't expect an attack from above. Nobody ever does.
Is that thing out there with you? Are you crazy? We were answering the service call, that's it? You better not be lying to me. Show yourself! Who's out there?
Screw this. I quit.
Donc là les amis, nous revoici pour la suite, mais je dis trop rien là aujourd'hui parce que dans mon deuxième profil sur la Xbox, je suis en train d'y jouer à ce jeu et je suis coincé dans un passage et c'est avec Deadshot.
By the way, we need to get the hell.
Get get yourself to safety and call the police. They'll want to see what's going on here.
Ou avec
Okay, I
Fly,
will.
Fly, ou je sais pas, des trucs qui sont coincés dans le jeu, mais... Donc voilà, c'est pour ça que j'ai dit trop rien.
Come near me, and I'll kill this guy. I ain't playing. Hey, Vince, you seen Charlie? Oh, man, I don't think he made it. I can fix the tower. Whatever you want. Just please don't hurt me.
All I want is for you to get yourself to safety.
Pas où passer. Ah, par là, il faut passer. Donc, ouais. Non? Ah si, c'était par là qu'il fallait passer. C'était par là qu'il fallait passer donc. Continuons tout droit.
I don't think this tower malfunction is from storm damage. I need to set up a crime scene and find out what happened. I should start by identifying the victim.
Donc voilà, analyser.
Victim's name is David Shannon, a Gotham Optics employee sent here to repair a faulty network tower. But what killed him? Scanning the DNA impact on the wall should provide an answer.
Oui, ici aussi, il faut que j'analyse.
Impact analysis indicates the victim was killed by some kind of explosion originating at that access panel. I should scan it for additional clues.
Attendez les amis, je vais juste mettre un peu ma caméra, mon portable en charge. Voilà. Et voilà. Non, il faut analyser autre chose peut-être. Ah oui, voilà. C'est vrai.
It looks like the panel was rigged to detonate when swiped with a key card. Someone really didn't want this tower repaired, and it looks like that same someone left a set of fingerprints behind. Alfred, I'm uploading some prints for analysis. Let me know what comes back.
Certainly, sir. Searching now. And here we are. They belong to one John F. Baker. He's a rather unremarkable criminal. Small jobs, mostly. And that's curious.
What's curious?
Mr. Baker's dead, sir. His body was recovered from the Diamond District just under an hour ago.
Looks like someone's tying up loose ends. I can bypass the booby-trapped access panel with my cryptographic sequencer, but I'll need the encryption codes from the victim's access card. Reviewing the crime scene will show me where it is.
Faut que peut-être j'analyse autre chose, non? Ah ouais, il faut que j'analyse autre chose encore. Alors attendez, j'ai dû peut-être louper un endroit. Non. Non. Où c'est que j'ai pu bien louper l'endroit? Merde. mais... Ah, mince. Ouais, voilà, je m'en doutais. Donc on ouvre la petite porte. Ah oui, c'est vrai. C'est ça qu'il faut que je fasse. Voilà.
This card has the codes I need to hack any of the network tower's access panels.
C'est bon. Voilà. Et voilà.
Alfred, contact the GCPD. Let them know about the body. Send the data from my analysis too.
Certainly, sir. Does this mean you found the source of the disturbance?
I think so.
Ah mince, désolé les amis, mais c'est ma manette qui bug. Non. Voilà.
Well, if it isn't the King Thug himself. Figured it was only a matter of time before you showed up. Sorry about the mess downstairs.
Who is this?
Think of me as a great big mystery, one you're never going to solve.
Enigma, then.
Oh, you must think you're so clever. Well, how's this for clever? I've taken control of towers all over the city. As long as they're active, your Batwing's useless. And it looks like it's gonna stay that way. I mean, this one's practically begging to be taken offline, and you still can't hack it. Pun intended, of course. Black Mask's not going to like this.
What are you talking about?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Donc,
With the jammer offline, I can travel here with the Batwing. Those relays are part of a distributed security system. I wonder what they're protecting. That must be where Enigma set up shop. I need to pay him a visit.
allez, retournons en arrière.
I see you've regained control of the Batwing, sir. I suppose it's off to Jezebel Plaza, then.
That's the plan. Then I've also got a
Oh, il faut
lead on
passer.
Enigma.
Well, don't overthink it too much, sir. We both know you'll eventually wind up doing both.
Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est par là. Donc voilà, nous y voici.
I'll get to Jezebel Plaza before that arms deal.
Ah
I'll
oui.
need to locate the Penguin.
Non, putain. Alors les amis, nous y voici. Voilà. Donc, on va essayer de voir. Non, il faut planer. Jusqu'à eux, je sais pas. Ah, voilà, c'est bon. C'est foutu. Salut les amis, vous voulez vous battre? Allez, moi je suis prêt. On va défoncer la gueule. Oh toi.
The Shomo is messing with.
Available unit calling status. Possible assignment.
Donc, c'est dodo. Voilà.
Available unit. Stand by for status update on schedule assignment.
Coucou.
That's the bat. Those guys are fighting the bull.
Oh toi. C'est dodo. Et nous emmerde plus. Allez toi aussi c'est dodo. Oh toi.
This gives me an headache.
Ben lâche ça, putain, tu vas te faire mal, voilà. Oh. Pourquoi résister contre Batman? Allez, grimpe en haut. Et voilà.
An encrypted data drive. Looks like it's part of a larger set. If I can collect enough of these, I should be able to read the file. That looks like the crime in progress. Dispatcher is mentioned. I could go investigate, perhaps stop the crime. But I also need to get to the arms deal at Jezebel Plaza.
Oula, ça va être trop chaud là. Ouais, mais non, on peut faire ça. Mais... Vite. Allez, faut que je traverse tout le pont parce que ça je l'ai déjà fait dans le jeu. En fait, je suis bloqué maintenant à, je sais plus trop à quel niveau. Ouais, c'est quand je vais rencontrer le pingouin, mais j'admets que là je fais que mourir, alors j'espère qu'on va se retrouver pour vendredi prochain. Mais normalement, quand je vais arriver jusqu'au pingouin ou jusqu'à un certain niveau, on se retrouvera vendredi prochain parce que je continuerai pas, voilà, très loin dans ce niveau. Ce niveau-là va peut-être pas durer longtemps. Donc voilà. Et pour le moment, on poursuit la vidéo. Cette vidéo ne durera pas très longtemps, mais au moins on verra des trucs. Vous verrez de l'action, voilà. Les amis, ne vous inquiétez pas. Putain. C'est bon. Et donc, maintenant c'est où il faut retrouver l'autre. Alors... On va retomber sur la gueule là. Coucou. C'est moi, votre cher ami Batman. Regardez les amis, vous allez tout vous faire défoncer. C'est fini, c'est dodo. Allez, dors. Dors, dors. Oh toi. Et voilà, fais un gros dodo. Donc, c'est par là qu'il faut qu'on passe. Je pense, non, c'était pas par là. Bon. Ah oui, c'est vrai.
a spot where I can stake this place out unnoticed.
Ah, d'accord.
Penguin. Not a dime changes hands in this city he can't tell you about. If anyone knows where Black Mask and his assassins are, it's him. But Penguin's hard to find. His men are doing a deal here. I'll make them talk.
Guys! So, little boys, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, wait, I already know. Now, let's see if you've been naughty or... Oh, nice.
Pumpkin the Santa hat must be in charge.
Where's the rest of them? Whoa. Like it. When you deal with us, you deal with the penguin. This ain't
Allez. Alors, en carouette, je le garde pour la fin. C'est lui, la clé de tout ça dans le jeu. Donc quand t'es mort, Yann. Ah putain, je l'avais pas vu lui.
Stop. Get away!
Where's the penguin?
I don't know.
Where is he?
I swear.
Damn. Wake up.
What happened?
Time to talk. Where's Cobblepot?
Let me go!
If you insist.
Please, stop! I'll go. I'll take anything you want to know.
Too late. I already have what I need.
No! You're driving me crazy!
If I can read this SIM card, I may be able to locate Penguin.
Sacré Batman.
Getting interference on my comm systems. Is that on your side?
No, sir, I'm seeing it as well. It's from the nearby GCR tower. It's the same signal jamming the Batwing's auto-nav systems. I've highlighted the tower on your map.
I'll need to stop that signal before I can track down the Penguin.
Attention available units. We've got a call of a violent crime. Still waiting on location details.
Donc ouais, c'est là-bas qu'il faut que j'aille. Là.
This is bad work right now. But don't you think it's weird? We've never seen this guy or heard his voice. Nothing but text from an unlisted number. What do I care? As long as your money shows up in my bank account. That's the crazy part. Did you ever give me your bank account number? I sure as hell didn't. So how is he wiring us our money? You want that?
This is how he works. He's gonna try to jump us. Why won't you go down? Help! Tell me what you want.
Et voilà,
Well,
le
look
petit.
who just showed up. Have you really decided to try and take me on? Can't two of them.
Ça fait déjà 30 minutes qu'on joue, les amis. Mais ça fait déjà... Ça fait déjà... Ouais, je vois ça, les amis. Ça fait déjà depuis 30 minutes qu'on joue. Et puis plus avec le petit montage.
Not so easy when you've got to use your brains
Ouais.
instead of your fists.
Alors, attendez.
There's a fuse box inside. If I can somehow overload it with electricity.
Ah, voilà. Donc...
I need to figure out a way to transfer that electricity to the fuse box.
Ah, merde. Ah, ça,
Difficult.
ça va être très très
I mean, why
compliqué, ça
apply
aussi.
cognitive resources to a problem when you can just throw crap at it?
Ah, merde. Ah, putain. Ah, merde. Ah, putain, je me suis loupé mon coup, là. J'ai été presque. Et voilà, c'est bon. Ah oui, c'est vrai, c'est par là qu'il faut passer.
You know, if you had asked nicely, I'd have opened it for you. Congratulations are in order.
Donc voilà.
Maybe you're not as stupid as I've been led to believe.
Why are you doing this, Enigma?
Direct, I like it. So, Gotham, Sully. It's
Ah,
filled with
merde.
freaks who control this city through
Oui,
violence
je
and
passe.
intimidation.
You didn't answer my question.
Because you didn't let me finish! I want to get rid of them, Batman, to improve Gotham's intellectual and moral standing. But I'm not a thug like
Comment
you.
je passe?
My approach is a bit more refined.
What you're doing is no different than stealing. There's nothing refined about it.
Your response is as predictable as it is banal. Goodbye.
Now I can access the SIM card I took from that arms dealer and hack Penguin's communications.
Penguin's pretty pissed off about the deal going south.
associated with any known wireless frequency.
Ah, yes, I see it here. Looks like Penguin runs his own private wireless network using laptop transmitters serving as ad hoc comm stations. He's Repeating command frequencies via two-way radio. There are two of these ground stations near your position.
Good. Mark them on my map. If I can find and hack those walkie-talkies, I can triangulate Penguin's position.
Oh, il faut aller. Bon, bref. Bon, les amis. Nous allons nous quitter ici. La sauvegarde, normalement, elle est faite. Bon, les amis, je vous dis à une prochaine. Et à vendredi prochain pour la suite. Et vendredi prochain, parce qu'aujourd'hui on est vendredi 9 septembre, vendredi prochain sera le 16 septembre. D'accord, alors à vendredi 16 septembre et à soir à 21h comme là ce soir. Mais peut-être le vendredi 16 septembre ça sera un peu plus tôt, ça sera vers... comment je pourrais vous dire ça? Ouais, vers... comment on pourrait dire ça? Oui, le vendredi 16 septembre, on pourrait vous le mettre vers 16h, ça serait pas mal. Bon, ben je vous le mettrai, Ouais, ça sera à 16h, oui, ça sera à 16h la petite vidéo du jeu. Donc, je vous dis à vendredi 16 septembre pour 16h, et je vous dis à la prochaine. Ciao, ciao, et vive les jeux vidéo.